Novita's punch almost shattered the entire schoolyard, leaving a giant crater. But what's even crazier, he dodged every single one of John's attacks effortlessly, even though his body was completely drained. It was like he'd turned on God mode, and it all started with a jar of jam. No matter how hard Novita's mom twisted, she just couldn't open the jar. So Doraemon took out an energy valve. As long as you wore it on your head and turned the dial, the jam jar would pop open effortlessly. It turned out this valve could adjust a person's strength. The moment Novita heard that, he grabbed it right away, planning to cheat on his PE exam. As soon as the race began, he shot out like a bullet, kicking up dust everywhere. The timer didn't even have time to press the stopwatch, but after running for a while, Novita slowed down and eventually collapsed from exhaustion. He had used up all the energy meant for the entire day. After sleeping, his energy returned. Doraemon even tied a balloon to his head, so they could tell how much energy he had left. Feeling confident, Novita smashed the baseball perfectly, just to impress Shizuka. Then he dashed forward at lightning speed, snatched the ball, and made a beautiful shot. Unfortunately, Shizuka still didn't look at him, so Novita turned off the valve to rest. But after just 2 steps, he tripped, and of all moments, that's exactly when Shizuka saw him. Embarrassed and furious, Novita challenged John to a duel. At noon the next day, John agreed immediately. The next day, on his way to the duel, Novita helped Shizuka retrieve a shuttlecock stuck in a tree. For a moment, he actually felt like a hero. Then he met an old lady carrying heavy bags. He hesitated, but he still stepped in to help, carrying everything all the way to the top floor of her apartment. After sending her home, they sat on the steps to rest. Suddenly, a mouse appeared. Doraemon jumped onto Nobita's head in terror and twisted the valve to make him run. By the time Novita arrived at the duel site, energy balloon on his head had almost completely deflated. The duel began. John charged forward in anger. Nobita used all his remaining strength and threw a punch, but he tripped over a stone and hit the ground instead. Yet the ground exploded instantly, shocking everyone. John countered right away, but even with no energy left, Nobita dodged every attack like a ghost. Finally, John punched a concrete pipe and numbed his entire arm. In the end, Nobita won the fight.